Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Can't Catch a Break is on the air. We are here to talk about life issues. Thank you all, family and friends, taking out your busy schedule to listen to Can't Catch a Break. We really appreciate you always. Yes, we do. Me and Dr. Shaw really tell you we are glad that you are listening. We just thank you so much all the feedback, comments, suggestions. We thank you so much. And if you'd like to subscribe to us, you can. Because this show is designed to talk about life issues. We know life it has a lot of issues. It's real. You can't escape it no matter who you are. But we're here to share knowledge because guess what? Knowledge is power. And we can do better to help others together. Yes, we can through the trials and tribulations and the struggles of life. We can, hey, share, some things to help, encourage, to build. So once again, if you'd like to poll, let's go ahead, like, subscribe, go ahead, tell us what you think. Send us a voice message, okay? All right. And okay, I want to say something, you know, moving from city to city, some people are moving from city to city now. The fact is that everything, the cost of living is going up, taxes are increasing. One time you stayed in a small in one bedroom cost you like less than like $400. Now it's $1,500, and it could be not the good areas; it could be mediocre areas. They charge $1,500 in some cities now, one bedroom. Yes, and all utilities are not included. So it's $1,500 one bedroom plus utilities. So we see there's a graphic, there's a change that's taking place. And one of the things we see technology has increased. We see that there are a lot of things going on for job opportunities. We see innovation. We see everything's taking place right now. And we see the growth in technology, more and more. But hear this out. Here is something very disturbing too, because people today some are very getting impatient. They feel pressure because when they move to a city, urban city, they're having powerful public transportation because of the crowdedness of the buses, the mixed cultures, and everybody's competing and going to work, and shopping and doing things. But there's a greater burden of taxes now. It seems like it's hitting the people to the point where some people are saying, the health care, everything is the cost of health care is so high. Everything from even renting a room out, renting an apartment out is high. It's taxes is what's eating everyone alive in this situation, and ask yourself this: if you were moving, and that by the area and the income bracket, and that you can afford it. The thing I'm asking why people do that is to put this more into great debt and more great debt and trying to stay somewhere that their salary don't meet, their wages don't meet. You have to be wise in the times of living, the pros and cons that are out there and living. And one of the things I want to share about the busy town, they crowded, they feel more stressful. Some people right now ain't saying, ain't been saying much, but I guarantee you that if you're in a bigger city somewhere all around, like Chicago, New York, and with the changes, places that you used to go back way back then, you can get out. Like you went to the DMV or something like that, you'll be able to get out because you will be in there all day. But now it's so crowded, everything is so hectic, you have to come back, because of the crowd. And some people are facing more things expensive, like the things, they want to live by, like higher prices of goods and services now. We're paying for that, and then the year you get your income tax check, I mean, not income tax, you got to pay income tax. Everything's just sky high. Um, some cities are, when you look at, if you do a research on it, that when you look at some smaller cities, capital cities, that have a higher tax bracket than major cities. I mean, wow. It's like, what? So, in urban areas, things are, you see, people are building uh, smaller things like apartments and instead of houses because you see what's happening now um, because of the room, the crowdness, but yet they're still charging a fortune for you to live there. Yes, it is. That's the disadvantage. So you gotta be careful, be wise, do your research, find out what cities, you know, from based on income, things of that nature. Because we have some cities don't even have, or small cities or towns don't even have bus services that bus you if you want to go to work. So if you didn't have a car, so you had a disadvantage right there. So be look for those states. There's a lot of places now. I can see with overcrowdedness right now. Some major cities got parking. Um, everybody have to have a ticket or something. Have a number or something to park there because of the population is getting crowded in these major cities. They can't nobody even park on their block no more, because of the crowdedness. So yeah, I went to one city and they had to have a permit to park because of the crowdedness that was on these blocks. Yeah. The population is larger now. There's high levels of pollution, noise and everything's happening. People are being damaged in their health because of what's around them. They can't bear it, fast pace, fast living you see in some cities, and just like here and where I'm at, there's this city here. What I think about the city I'm in right now is that this city has a high tax rate. It has a high tax rate. It seems like, it seems like it seems like they're controlled by the investors, the ones that is going up on everything, the ones that really don't care to me about the cost of living because they want to make the mighty dollar. I think the city, they give good tax breaks to corporates too. I think I read an article on that. And they bring businesses here. But here's the thing is, the food prices here are sky high here. You look at even from candy, everything that jumped up in taxes here. That used to be like a 90 a dollar. Now it's like $2 for a small candy bar. Hops and chips are up at $2.50, $3 a bag for a smaller ounce. Chips. And just the thing is that we pay property taxes on the houses. I thought you pay for, I'm not claiming. We pay property taxes on cars and houses here. Yeah, it's and now people are finding places now, and they charging for pets to come live in. If you have a pet now, you just got to keep in mind that when you get people in the office and council or aldermen, whatever y'all have, that they must work with the people, because if you want to bring people need jobs, you want to bring businesses in, get your taxes lower. Fight for stuff that changes your sales taxes and stuff. Talk to your councilman, your councilwoman, or to your congressman, your senator, and push for agenda to get things on petition to get change. And here, you see here, seems like one side of the town, the city, because the investors, they only invest in certain part of the west side, only the west. That the east side of the city could have a better impact because it's located by areas. So if you go back southeast, it is located in good areas, but here the south, they don't want to build back that way. They want, it's because it's already built, but they don't even want to build on the southeast side. That's how I notice. That's how I notice it. South Seas. I said to people that I said it. Well, it's just no true, true fact. Yeah, so the state of Kansas, you pay taxes. State of Kansas here. It seems like you make nothing. You wind up paying high taxes and taxes on the state of Kansas. Wow. I mean, really, and we see just the changes. I think they need to when they bring these businesses and give them 20-year tax incentive breaks and all that. They need to consider that people housing here in here, in the southeast side, and those areas on the north side, those areas that need housing. Bring houses back this way. I hear about people. How taking a survey and how would you? I like to tell you what I like about this city. I like about because the crime is not high. They have control over it. I like it is because you can't hang out in the street corner here. You can't hang out. I like it because you have a lot of friendly people here. You have people that's willing to work with the kids in this city. You can raise your kids up here because I'm experienced, that raising kids in a big city is a challenge because of the things that go so fast paced, the families and stuff. I was seeing that when I was bringing my kids, that I had to get away because of the crime, because of the things that we see, coming, we see it, the violence and stuff. Seems like now that they're shipping people in. I mean, people coming in these big safe haven cities that there's a lot more people there that's and it's causing chaos because of the it's open and free, and it's like, to me, it's you can come in. The United States is a free country. Come on in. But the thing is, I want to say this, that they must be legal. I mean, anywhere you legal is the law. And I think that they need the legislators and all of them need to get together. I don't talk about politics, but unless I have to say something about it, yes, we seen it happen. And we got to just realize that the city that you're in, you should be fighting for change. You should be trying to go with your petition to your legislator, your congressman, your city council, whoever's over your management, and fight for to get change, better communities, okay? Better communities, home, get areas fixed up. Taxpayers' dollars are just going only to certain areas, but it should be spread abroad, all throughout the city, north, west side, okay, of the city, east side, all that. Let me tell you the advantages that places, and see, like here, like I say, you can get out places quick, your grocery stores, your doctor's visits. You can get in cities like this, and you can get out, you can go places and get out quicker. Shopping store, you can get out DMV, you can get out places quicker. Where big cities, you have a wait. It's a lot of people, 2-3 million people there. So 4 million people. So it's a big wait time. So there's a disadvantage and advantage living in a smaller city with approximately of 160,000, like that, compared to a city that's over 500,000 to 100,000 to a million. So we got to look at the facts here. Some people move to get away from trouble, get away from the violence. They move to go to school. Kids can go to school without being distracted. There's advantages in some cities. Hospitals are open. That and we move into a city that's small population. You have advantage of from hospital to clinics. You don't have to be in there. Like some places, big cities, they have probably 400 or 500 people coming in, out the throughout the day. Compared to a smaller city, might have maybe like 100, close to 100, 200. But I'm just saying, there's jobs here, jobs. And like here, we have jobs here in the city, a lot of jobs here. They It's just that we see a lot of changes when it comes to hours. It's like um, there's a lot of tax breaks for the own- for the CEOs of kind of companies. Their company get tax breaks if they cut hours of staff. It's like to me, they saving money. I'm kind of this is something new to me because I thought that when you hire someone, you're supposed to hire people for 4 hours. They're going full time. You hire them, not cut their hours. We seen a lot of that happen in this city. And some people say that we're hearing that they say they can tax breaks. I'm like, what? How's that? So I mean, it's a lot of things, man. I'm telling you, that need to be looked at because people need to make a living. They need to take care of their families. They got bills. They got health care. They got things that need to be done, and companies keep on cutting hours and taking away from employees. They're gonna have a high turnover rate. People gonna quit jobs because they're not making enough ends meet. Because the hours are being cut. Just like the city here, we see like a lot of some of the stores around here, major stores in here, cutting hours. They're not giving hours. There's always something where a company goes, they didn't meet a budget. And sometimes that does happen, but you know what? They're constantly going on. And most places I find out don't offer health care. So they'll pay a person part-time and they don't give you hours on top of that. So what's wrong with that picture? Shouldn't that company I would think that company would have extra money because they're not paying employee benefit, unless you're full-time. And yeah, so it's a lot of stores I'm seeing here. Some from Chicago. And so I came here, I was shocked by some of the things that took place, was taking place and the changes in like the property taxes on a car. Property taxes, on a car. Who ever heard of that? Yeah, those things would be bubbling for the legislator. Yeah, he's for real. It's just the people that's trying to make it out here, working their life, working 2 or 3 jobs, is not really getting ahead because of the taxes, the high taxes in this city. Yeah, it's happening to everybody over the world. But there should be a regulation that comes to these companies, big Fortune 500 companies, not giving people benefits, not cutting the budget hours and stuff. It's like, just to put money back in their pocket. I seen things. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, so that's why people have a high turnover rate. See, COVID, that was just something that happened, right? And at the same time, people weren't coming to work. They was getting free handouts. They was getting unemployment. They was taking advantage of that. They were, they started working from home and all that stuff. They still is working from home since COVID came. COVID came, and a lot of places that got displaced, moved, from the office to the homes. Yeah, so we see that happening in this state alone. And we see a lot of cities, sanctuary cities, this is paper. The people don't have, they don't allow certain people to come in, like when it comes to being illegal. Illegal. But we see cities right now are having a major problem in that. You see they're not fighting, for trying to get things better to, where people can come over here legal, can live, it's a free country, we'll do it right. I just want to say that. And it's all options, what are your options and decisions, I do research, me and Dr. Shaw, we read, we study. We're not using, when we read it, we're using stuff, and we come up, we talk about it to you because we want to let you know what we read. There's nothing, that we need to share. We need to share something, things like others share with us. So we can, all of us can do better in life with things, the challenges that we have. From advantages, disadvantages, the pros and cons. Yeah. So there's a lot of things going on, I think, that in America right now. Really fighting when it comes to housing, when it comes to the wages, when it comes to benefits, we see that companies, big Fortune 500 companies, they have been slashing their unemployment to companies. They're slashing it. Companies are like, we don't have to get when you pay them part time. Then they go back and cut your hours. Why they do that? Yeah, why they keep cutting hours? But that ain't gonna help nobody survive. You cut the hours, you don't give them no benefits. So if you doing all that, where's all the money going? You know, what is going on? Why is nobody, the EEOC, the EEOC, where they at? Okay, people need to make a living, feed their families. They need help in those areas, and we seeing that big country, big companies are like, we'll cut this, we'll cut that, and now you got your employee with, hey, can't pay the rent, can't pay the medical bill, can't get food because the hours on your jobs are cut, and not only that, they don't even have health care. So for those out there listening to me, if you whatever state you're in, wherever you're at, I'm just saying this is happening. I know they're bringing businesses in and all over, different stores, restaurants, but you gotta look at the employees here. The employees, the one that's working, are they getting benefits? Are they getting the hours? The disadvantages and advantages. Some companies, they do full time, they offer health care, and that's why you're gonna always have a high turnover rate on your job, because people need to be paid. They need to get the hours. They gotta feed their family, and then the corporate greed is real. Pay less taxes. Like Warren Buffett said, his secretary paid more taxes than him. So it's still going on. Ain't nothing changed. So whoever says that companies are giving their fair share, they're not. Some not. Some are not. Some are not giving their fair share, helping the people that's working, and not getting their health care. And so there's a lot of things that need to be discussed down the line. People need to look at this, do your research, find out what's going on. The city or town or states, wherever you're going to move to, do your research. They don't let nobody say, well, you go here, no, find out for yourself. Because it's going to be you when it's all said and done. We're stuck with the ball in your hand, to take advantage of the things that help, find out. The surveys they give in cities and towns, are your councilmen, your aldermen speaking up to help out with housing, help out with lowering taxes? Are they actually helping to lower prices? Get the prices, are they helping families? Like to those that are working, and it's just a lot of disadvantaged things that's been happening now. So once again, thank you. Also, you being a public servant, and the taxes and for your police officer, it's a lot of things that need to be improved. The training, there's a lot of things that need to be aware of. So just make pray about it. I say pray about it. That you make the right decision. Pray about it. You can do it. Keep your head up. Keep moving forward. Okay. Because look, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So acknowledge is power. So thank you again for listening. Can't catch a break. I'm DJ, and let's keep praying for everyone in the church, out of church that's facing these issues. Yeah, it's real, y'all. It hits everywhere. No one's exempt from their life issues, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Beyond the Walls, in Life Ministries, DJ and Dr. Sharp.